Hey, what is up guys? Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to my videos. Alright, in today's video we're gonna be working on the truck once again. That's right, she's in here and she's not gonna leave anytime soon because this truck has been so good to me and it's time I return the favor. So any imperfections that she has, we're gonna go ahead and address now because she is gonna be the future daily. I'm currently daily in the Honda, and once we start building that Honda, I'm gonna need a new daily. So I want to make sure this truck is ready for however long I take to build that Honda. So I don't want to be bringing her in the shop anytime soon. If we can knock everything down now, that'll be great. So one of the things that we're gonna be fixing today are gonna be the door pins on this car. Now in one of my previous videos I showed you guys that this door cannot close properly. You need to help it up and then close it, and even then it still might not close properly. And at first I didn't see it as a big issue, but over time I started realizing that I had to pull on the door even harder to close it, and that wore out my clips, my door panel clips. So that's why my door panel was so loose all the time. And second, it caused some paint chip right there. I don't know if you guys can see it. So at some point I am gonna order some touch-up paint and just paint over that and any little exposed metal that this truck has. For example, right here as well, there's some chips. So I don't want any rust to start building on that, so I'm just gonna go over it with some touch-up paint. But after today, hopefully we should have a better closing door, because check this out. You see, it's not even closed properly. So this is a big issue for me because right now we're about to install our new door panel. It's gonna have brand new clip and I don't want them to wear out again because I'm pulling on the door so hard. So I started doing some investigation and turns out that this truck has pins, clips, and some bushings. There's also one spring on each door and you can kind of see it right there. You're gonna see it better in a bit, but basically all of those parts I'm gonna go ahead and replace, and they are right here. Now I will say you're gonna need a special tool for the spring. Now I'm not gonna lie, I probably could have done this job without replacing the spring, but now that we're gonna be dealing with everything, I figure might as well take the time to just change that out too. So we got a new one right here. And like I said, you're gonna need this special tool to put it on. This is my first time ever using this, so that's why it's brand new in the box. And obviously we had the pins, the clips, and then the bushings. There's two different sizes in the bushings. I got the large and the small one right there. But in a bit I'll explain to you guys how we're gonna assemble all of this. Right now what I want to do is get the door out of the car. Now a lot of people don't remove the door. Me, because I'm gonna be doing this job myself, I'm gonna go ahead and remove the door. Once I add the bushings, that's when I'm gonna get my brother's help to go ahead and help me hold the door while I put the pins. Now I got an older brother that goes to the gym, so if he's not able to hold this door, he's really going to the gym. First things first, let's get this door out. All of this will be linked down below for you guys, so if you guys are interested in picking any of this up or doing what I'm doing, check out the link down below. Alright, now because I already got the door panel off, we can locate this wiring right here, and it goes in like this around. There's a clip right here holding it in, and then it goes to this big connector here. So as soon as I remove this, I should be able to remove the door. So I want to get this out of the way first and then start removing the spring, then the actual clips. Finally we'll remove the pins, which is what's holding everything down. Now this will be also my first time ever using the Milwaukee pry bars, so I am very excited to whip them out. I got those as a Christmas gift and I still don't have a place for it in my toolbox, so that's why they're there. But because I'm gonna be needing them to remove that spring, I'm just gonna go ahead and whip them out. Alright, like I said, first time using my pry bar, but you want to use a pry bar to remove that old spring. All I'm gonna do is go under it like so, and take it off. Now I do have my safety goggle on, so I gotta invest in something that can protect my whole face. So if anybody got something like that they would recommend, linking down below. But let's get this spring out. Alright, we got the old spring out and I'm putting it right next to the new one. and it actually shrunk a little. In a way, its compression ended up giving out, so now this is its actual life. Now that the new one's on there, it should have better resistance whenever I open or close it. So I just wanted to show you guys that because this is actually worn out, and I'm happy that I went out and got a new one. But yeah, check that out. These things are really strong to compress, so that's why you need a tool. Luckily I have it here. We're not gonna use it just yet. We still gotta remove these clips and the pins. So let's go ahead and do that next. I also got my jacks here, and I'm gonna use these to help me support the weight of the car, because no one else is here at the moment. Alright, the pins are gonna be like this. So you're gonna have the top one like this and the bottom one like this. There's a clip in the tip of each one of them, so make sure you remove that clip first. But you wanna push this one up and the top one down. Alright, I went on the internet and I was like, man, did I order the wrong bushings or what? But I didn't. Turns out that for this truck, on the top, the small bushings go here and the large bushings go here. Now I still gotta compress them in there somehow, so I'm planning on using this little rig that I came up with right now. I'm still not sure if it's gonna work. So for this one, I don't think this one will work, but it should work with the bigger bushing. But yeah, so for this one we'll use the big one. So let's do that one first. Now it's not in all the way, so I do gotta help it go in the rest of the way. For the most part, this is just to help put it on there and align it. I got it more than halfway though, so I'm pleased with this. This should really make things easier. One thing you gotta note though is that the bushings don't go on here. They actually go on here. So the bottom bushings, I gotta remove on this one and this one still. But now that we got this little construction going on, I think it's the right word, it should make it a lot easier for us. So let me knock these down and then I'll give you guys an update. But again, that's the little tool that's helping me do this. All said and done, this is how they look. Both bushings are in. I was a little scared to crack them, so I was being extra gentle with them, but honestly you could use a little bit more force than I thought you were able to use to put these bad boys on. Now that that's on, we're gonna go ahead and move on to the other door. Like I said, I gotta remove the old bushings still, and I gotta compress in the new ones. So taking care of that next. All right, little excited. Just got off the phone with my brother. I called him to come help me hold the door, because like I said, my noodle arms aren't gonna be able to hold the door and put the pins at the same time. So I think it'll be easier if we each do one thing. I think he's gonna hold the door and then I'll put the pins in. With that being said though, once we put those pins in, I'm gonna close the door for the first time and it should close properly. So fingers crossed. Hold there for now. Be straight down like this. When it goes in, yeah, like that. Dame, déjalo cierra, ve. Me quedó, ve. Shit, truck está bien caída. It was chipping my paint. For real? Yeah, that shit. Where's hella good now. Alright, as you guys can see, the door is now back on the car. And let me tell you guys right now, the issue is fixed. If I go ahead and open the door, it won't sag. If I close the door, it'll close. So, very happy that that's working how it's supposed to be working. I'm not gonna lie, I had my dad come in here and try it out. And if you guys don't remember, when I bought this truck, I actually bought it off him. So, he had this truck with that issue. So when I bought it, it had the same issue there still. So now that I fixed it, I was like, yo, Pops, come check this out. And bro, it's working like it's supposed to. Now the other side is working just fine, but the interior door panel clips need to be replaced. So I plan on replacing this one and that one at the same time whenever they get here. But before we finish today's video, we do still gotta put this spring back on the door. This spring is to like help it stay open, because right now as soon as I open the door, it'll fall on its own. You see that? You see that? And I feel like this spring is what keeps it open so that you can actually keep the door open. I'm gonna go ahead, put this on next. But one of the things that I saw someone recommend was that you fully compress this thing. So this right here is gonna need to be in there fully compressed. I already have my wrench ready right here. It's the ratchet wrench. But it says it's a 1/2 inch size, so I got it right here. This is where you're gonna tighten and loosen it. And then we're gonna put it right in there. So this thing that's just moving right now, I don't know if you guys can see it. This thing that's just moving is basically holding the spring up against this spinner. Alrighty, we got the new spring in. Check that bad boy out. Looking very crispy, my boy. But as you guys can see, the door stays open on its own now, which is why I wanted to make sure we put that spring back on there. And I'm not gonna lie, the door's staying up on its own. Like, check that out. You guys just saw how she was coming back, and I'm pretty sure that with the old bushings and spring, it would still come right back. So kind of happy that this is actually staying wide open. With that being said though, that is probably gonna be it for today's video. I think today's video was definitely a success because we were able to get the door to close properly. Now next time you guys see me, we're probably gonna be putting back the door panel back on there. I just checked the tracking updates on my clips and they should be here around 6 p.m. today. So as soon as those get here, we're gonna put this door panel back together and make sure that it's all looking nice and mint. Now don't forget, the door panel on that side also needs the clips to be replaced, so we're gonna be also doing that then. After that, we can start moving to some other stuff like these new mutual gear slash trans slash motor oil. Not gonna lie, I'm very excited to get mutual oil in this truck. I've been wanting to do it for so long. And back here, we're gonna have a nice mutual sticker, so want to make sure that we got mutual in this truck. So with that being said, this is Javi from Javi's Productions. Peace out, my friends.